Hello and welcome to the Norwegian Prima. We're in the United States Virgin Islands in St. Thomas on the last day of the cruise. I've been on this ship for 7 days now and I can't wait to tell you my favorite spots, my secret things, all the best restaurants, exactly what to order. Maybe we'll look at a little room tour. I'll try to take you to the observation deck and so much more. My name is Nick Gray. I've been on probably a dozen cruises. I'm 43 years old. I love cruises. This is not sponsored. I make these videos for fun. It is a hobby for me. And I'm gonna show you all my secret stuff, the things that I wish someone would have told me on day one of cruising. And we're gonna start right here on deck number 19, where you can see tons of empty lounge chairs behind me. And the difference here is that there's not a lot of people. When I'm on a big cruise ship with a lot of people, I don't like to hang out at areas like this, where everybody's packed in, and instead I like to come up here where I have all the space to myself. In order to find this, you're gonna walk all the way up here next to this area called the Wave. The Wave is on 19 at the very front of the ship, and to the Wave behind me, you'll find these nice empty areas. Most people don't know about this place. Well, that typifies the tour that I hope to show you the behind the scenes, the things I wish people had shown me. The Wave water slide, by the way, which you can see right here behind me, actually is really cool. I'll try to give you a look at it so you can see. I would recommend doing it sooner rather than later. There's actually a line right now because today's the last day. It's suitable for all ages. My father did it. He is 70 years old and a lot of people really like it. Let me go and continue the tour. We're gonna work probably from top to bottom. The next big area that I'll show you is the pool deck and then to the observation room. My name is Nick Gray. This is the Norwegian Viva. Let's go. All right, well, this is a look at that water slide that I mentioned on the very side of the ship. And you can see where you go up. It's not too much of a drop, but can you see how you go all the way around the side and then easily just come splash down? We don't really get too wet at all, so don't worry about messing up your hair. But that's a nice place to go. This is on the 18th floor. Here's a little kids area outside. But what we want to take, oh no, I hope I didn't get it wet, is this area to just go walk right down to 17. Now 17 is where the observation deck is, and it's also where the buffet is. I'll show you over to the buffet a little bit later tonight, and I'll show you right as the food is coming out perhaps. But for now, I want to show you the observation lounge, one of my favorite areas on the ship. Why do I like the observation lounge? Just because it's a cool place. It's a nice place to hang out, to read, and to relax. They also have occasionally 3:00 p.m. sandwiches, as well as different snacks. They also have a coffee and tea area in the back, which I will show you. I'll say one thing right now, though. Because this is right after everybody has to be on board, it is packed. But many times, especially in the morning and at night, it is dead empty. This is a nice place to relax when people are at port, or maybe when they're at meals or early in the morning, for floor-to-ceiling windows, one of my favorite things. It's so funny to walk around. I wonder if any people that are like watching me film have ever seen some of my videos. As I said, my name is Nick. I have tons of other cruise videos on here. I'm giving you a tour of the Norwegian Prima, so you get an idea of exactly what's gonna happen on your cruise. I think finding places like this and the best, water fountains, by the way, you're gonna laugh at me, but the best water fountain is actually located in the gym where there's free seltzer water. I'll show you those in a little bit. For now, look at the snacks that are put out, and I'll give you a little look over here to see some of these desserts to get an idea of what this looks like. But you can see there's some quiche that they have put out. These are the afternoon snacks. Look how nice that quiche is. I actually might have a piece of this. And then some cool, what is this, chicken salad sandwich? Okay, I'll take a little chicken salad sandwich. I also like some of the desserts. Let me just show you the desserts over here. An oatmeal raisin cookie. Hello, thank you. I'd like to have one of those. Or maybe you'd like a piece of coffee cake? Or how about some carrot cake? Okay, I do not mind those. Man, Sometimes I want to stop my video just so I can go have a bite of that. Well, I am going to stop my video over here to get a cup of coffee, but if you've never been on a cruise before, I want to show you how these little water areas work, because these are the water stations. You can get ice on the left and water on the right, but the premium areas have orange infused water, which you can get right there. The tap water is great to drink here, but I like the purified water, and then you can have coffee, hot water, or decaf. Immediately next to the hot water, you'll always find cream and whole milk and other stuff. These are the tea. It's very strong coffee, as the gentleman said. These are the different tea selections, as well as some different sugars, and at the very top, a milk chocolate. One thing that I do on cruises for me is that I switch to decaf coffee for the first few days. I promise you I'm not crazy, it's just I need a little bit of a rest. I drink a lot of coffee. Well, before I go and take my little break, let me just show you a view outside. Look how nice this looks right outside. This is St. Thomas in the United States Virgin Islands, and we're right in dock with some of these mega yachts. But to be honest, do those mega yachts have as good a gym as the Norwegian Prima does? I don't think so. Wait just 1 minute and I'm going to show you the gym. Wait till you see what's inside. All right, success. I got my water with a little bit of decaf coffee. By the way, if you're not hydrating when you're on board this ship, you definitely need to. I'll tell you this right now, there's not really a library on board this ship. And what that means is that if you're planning to read books on your cruise, you definitely want to bring your own books. There's a little book exchange located here in the observation deck, but there's not too many good books there. Don't count on it if you're used to bigger ships. By the way, if you watch my video from the Cunard when I was on the Queen Elizabeth, I think. Oh my gosh, that library was insane. Well, they don't do that here, which is still okay. Next spot, I'm gonna briefly show you inside the Galaxy Pavilion. The Galaxy Pavilion is unique in so much that, I don't know, just look at this. Hold on, let me switch the angle. So look, can you hear the sounds? It's like this crazy, can you imagine walking into this place as somebody from the 1950s or something and being like, oh my God, what am I even walking in through? Well, this exists through the middle of the ship. The observation deck goes all around. There's no windows in this area, but what they do have is a full arcade. And so in the arcade, you can play some VR games, like you'll see right over here. These are some of the VR games. They have some claw games. They have some racing games, and they also have an escape room as well as skee ball. Now there's a VR game all the way over the back. There's some other stuff. What's up, you guys? This is VR Infinite Battle. There's escape rooms to the back. I'm gonna go out of this area because for myself, I'll be honest, I usually never go down that area. I don't really play games when I'm on board a ship. I'm kind of more here just to enjoy the great outdoors and the ports that we go to. So this is where we are now, is on 17, and I just showed you around the observation lounge and the Galaxy Pavilion. What I'd like to show you though is a little bit more of the stuff down here. The Haven is the VIP executive area. If you have the suites, if you have the extra premium rooms, that's what the Haven is. But I'll show you the Mandara Spa and the Pulse Fitness Center, as well as a peek into the barbershop and the beauty salon. Let's go there now. To get there, I like to take the stairs. When I'm on a cruise, I oftentimes enjoy taking the stairs, and that's because I usually eat a lot at the buffet. I like to eat a lot, and I also like to use the stairs instead of the elevator. So it's a bet that I make to myself from day one when I step on board. I say, I'm not gonna take the elevator, I'm gonna take the stairs instead. Anyhow, here's the spa. Let us walk in because the gym is located all the way in the back. Let me take you back there now. Hello, thanks guys. Into Pulse Fitness Center. Now this is the amazing spa. If you want to check this out, this is the barber shop, which I mentioned to you. Here's what it looks like if you want to get a beard trim. If you want to get a haircut for the gentleman, you can do that. Or if you want to go into the salon, you can do that over here. And this is the beauty salon. So look at the different areas here. Wow, how nice is that? How nice is that? Would you like to get your nails done? Well, they have nail polish to do that here. Would you like to get a pedicure? Well, you could do that back here. So that's pretty cool. But where we're going now is over to the gym, which is in the very back. I think it's a little bit strange. Oh, by the way, do you see what's in here? This is the VIP spa area, where if you pay for the package to have access to the extra stuff, that is all down in this area. I'm gonna show you the gym, I'm gonna show you the great stuff at the gym, and I'm gonna show you the best water fountain that's all the way at the back of the gym. Now, why is this water fountain important? Because they have seltzer water, and I love bubbly seltzer water, and it's free here at the gym. Not a lot of people know about this, but look how nice this is. All right, we're gonna walk into the gym. I don't know how many people are here, so I might be careful to give them their privacy if they're lifting weights or something. It's actually not too crowded, which is nice. You can see all the different free weights. What? This is amazing, like nobody's here. Oh, I love when I get to film over like this. Here are the variety of free weights. You can see all different free weights available. When you come on the gym, by the way, are you someone who cruises but just never goes to the gym? I like going on cruises and going to the gym because I just like the opportunity. It's only 2 minutes away, and sometimes I'll go to the gym for only like 10 minutes. Because who cares? I just want to wake my body up and then go eat some more. Okay, back to this. Here's the different things of the gym, more weights. They have a Smith machine, if you know how to use that. They also have a pull-up bar. Not a lot of people will tell you this in other videos. They have a variety of weightlifting equipment and weight machines, but mostly, as you can see, they have treadmills. And oh boy, do people love treadmills. If you walk a little bit past the treadmills, you'll find this area that I told you about before, my favorite part of the gym, the Vero water machines. Here at the Vero water machines, you can get sparkling water, you can get ambient water, or you can get filtered water. Now, based on my experience, the ambient water is actually kind of hot. The filtered water is very cold, and the sparkling water is my favorite. I like to do a little bit of a mix between those. Here at the gym, you can see some more exercise machines. They have those bikes. What are those bikes called? If you know, please let me know down in the comments. Lots more of these. And then all the way in the back, I'll show you a few recumbent bicycles. Something else that they have in the back is more of your foam rollers and other things. Can you see those? I won't bother that guy. But there's a foam roller, there's other stuff. Here's these bikes with this great view. Again, looking out on that nice view. I'm just gonna take one opportunity. This is one of the reasons that I love cruising, is because I can be working out of the gym with a view like this. It's like, are you kidding me? This is absolutely incredible. I love it so much. All right, this concludes my gym tour. Let's move on to the next area. Look, I told you before that I would wait to show you the buffet till later, but I'm gonna go ahead and show it to you now as we walk through, because we're on the 16th floor, and I just want to show it to you. Surfside Cafe is actually on the 17th floor, but I want to give you a little peek inside, just so you know kind of what to expect. Whoopsies. Sorry about that. Hello. Surfside Cafe over here has the pizza. Oh my God. They're getting it set up already. And honestly, this is the best look at the pizza. I just want to take a video. Go ahead, no rush. And the salad is set up right now, which is fantastic. Look at the salad set up, all these different options. Do you ever have pizza with ranch dressing? Because in my mind, that is kind of like exactly what I want to eat right now. Just take a look. Oh my gosh, the pizza really is good. I'm traveling on this trip with my family, and I've got my mom, my dad, my sister, my brother-in-law, their little kid, and my girlfriend. And my brother-in-law loves to come up here to eat the pizza. He really enjoys the pizza. Looking at that pepperoni pizza, I'm like, yes, please. I will take 4 slices. Here's what's for dinner tonight at the buffet. Can we take a look? Whoa, what are these things? I feel like I need to zoom in a little bit. This says ensaimada. Look, you can see also some other food here. We've got grilled fish. We have hot dog, grilled vegetable. Hello, sir. Hello, sir. Thank you for saying hi. We see chicken skewers. All right, I'll take some of those. I see Korean beef barbecue. But hold on, let me just do this around. The goal of this is just to give you an idea of what food is up here at the buffet. But I'll tell you what, I'll show you the burger area that's all the way in the back. There's also a Starbucks up here on the Norwegian Prima. But in the very back, you can also get another burger. Do you want a hamburger right now? Sometimes you just feel like you need a hamburger. So that's what I'm gonna show you, is how to get a burger right now. Check this out. In the very back of here, you're gonna go to the Surfside Grill. And this Surfside Grill has hamburgers, they have toppings, and they have different things available to you. Let me show you those now by starting over here. You can see beef burgers. Okay, thank you. I would please like to have a cheeseburger. Yes, you can have one right there. Maybe you want some French fries? Nom nom nom. I love French fries. You can find those here. You got hot dogs. You got rotisserie chicken. That's fajita spiced peppers. What do we have? Tofu, rice, chimichurri over there. Okay, don't mind if I do. In the back of that area, though, is really a cool lounge area. And to get into this Vibe Beach Club, you do need to have a special pass. And this is called Vibe Beach Club for Vibe Beach Club guests only. Well, in the back here, this is where you can kind of sit out. Let me give you a better look of what that's like, so you can get a peek. Do you want to sign up for Vibe Beach Club? Well, take a look here. Look at the different lounge areas. I can tell you this, the lounge recliners are more premium than the regular ones. It does seem to be a little less crowded. It seems to be less loud, so that's a plus. By the way, I can't resist showing the view so much. Okay, back downstairs, to be continued to the next area. Before we talk about anything else regarding food, I need to show you the food hall. Now, the food hall is located back behind the local, which is where I'm at now. And the local is a 24-hour, like, pub-style place where you can order. Can I tell you what the best thing to order here? The best thing to order is the chicken wings, but you want to get them without the sauce. Get the sauce on the side. The regular flavor is so good, I loved it. Huge sports screen that you can see here behind me, which is pretty cool. But this way is where we're going, down to the food hall. Now, the food hall is not open just yet, so it's going to be dead empty, but it is my favorite spot that you need to come to. Here's where you should go. You should go here for lunch and dinner. It's called Indulge Food Hall, and I'll show you a little bit. Okay, here's the hours, by the way, currently on my ship. Looks like the hours are 7:30, 9:30 for breakfast. Breakfast is fine, but lunch from 1 to 3 and dinner, oh my gosh, I love the lunch and the dinner here. And I'm going to show you, if I can, exactly what to order. Let me just tell you now, it's the chicken korma from the Indian restaurant. But let me set it up with how these places work. This works in the following way. Each of these little mini restaurants that you see, you can order from the iPads and they will deliver it to your table. Now, this is all included. It's free of charge. There's no additional charge. So you get Thai food, you get barbecue food, you get Indian food, you get barbecue, did I say that already? You get seafood. You can have whatever you want from each of these little food halls. They even have fried okra. I'm from the South and I love that. Look at this, the Latin Quarter, a little thing like this. If you've ever been to the Google office in New York City, you know that this kind of looks like their food areas. This is the garden where they have salads, the Just Sweets area for dessert. This is my favorite place to come. Tapas. This is my favorite place to come to get food, honestly, for lunch. When you've been out all day and you've been exploring the ports, and if you come back before 3 p.m. when it closes, come here and you can get your order in at 2:59 exactly, and they will bring you tons of stuff. Some things that I like. Well, this is the barbecue place. It's called Smokehouse Texas behind me, and they have some sort of chili chips thing that is delicious. They also have a tilapia, which I really like. From the Indian place, I like the chicken korma, I like the papad, and I really enjoyed the lentils and the rice. It's just nice food. The Indian place, by the way, is called Tamara. This is the Indian place, and you can see up here on the menu exactly what they have. Well, here's today's dinner menu at Tamara. You can see some different options: grilled saag paneer, vegetable pakora, steamed rice, and naan. Who doesn't love some naan? I know I do. Oh, I love cruising, and I think what I like about the food is that I don't have to wait for it, I don't have to pay for it, and it's just easy to make a decision. There's so many different options. So when I'm with my family, when I'm with other people, we all can find something that everybody really enjoys. Well, I'm doing this video for you, for fun, for free. Will you tell me down in the comments, just please leave me a comment and tell me when your cruise is. Tell me where you're going. I try to reply to every single comment by myself. They make me happy. Sometimes I even check them like first thing in the morning. Let's peek outside, so I'll give you an idea of where you can sit outside. I actually like the lounges out on this area. They're in the shade today, which is really cool. This is the drop on the left to one of the dry slides. The dry slide is where you go into something like a little beanbag almost, and you get to ride down all the way down this thing and then spit out towards the bottom. Bit of a secret though is my girlfriend and my dad rode it and they kind of got stuck inside. It wasn't terrible, but they said, maybe I wouldn't really do that. There's an infinity pool out here, which you can see. I don't want to blow everybody up and show them all in their bathing suits, but I guess they kind of sign up for it if you're out here in public and not in your area. Some of the lounges here are nice. You can see people sitting out in the shade, which is really cool. But this is the lounge area right outside of the local bar and grill. That's how you find this area. Let's continue and explore the ship. Well, the ship has come into port, and so this is the very last day here on our cruise. I hope you've enjoyed my tour. I want to tell you the best things to make sure that you understand what you should do when you come and visit this Norwegian Prima cruise ship. I think that going to the food court and that food hall that I showed you before, definitely check that out. I liked it better than the buffet. The buffet is a lot smaller, but this idea of the different restaurants is really helpful. I think that the sushi dinner was all right. We had dinner there one time. I think the charge was $50 or $60. The Italian place, the French place, we got a free dinner there, and that was nice. We enjoyed it. The premium dinners, if you're going to spend so much money on your cruise, go ahead and splurge to have a night out at one of these restaurants once or twice. I think that would be nice. We missed the twice daily housekeeping service, but once was fine, I guess, in the end. The rooms were fine. The desk setup didn't have the normal chair, but I understand the space-saving mechanisms. I think overall this is a new ship. It's nice. Oh, don't forget what I said about how the dry slides, you sometimes get stuck going down them. We saw this happen to a lot of people. I hope you have a great cruise. Tell me when you're going. I love looking at the comments. And check out my other cruise videos. I love cruising. We need more people to go on cruises. Okay, bye.